willpower and mental. And yeah, it really came down to the last few points, but overall, I'm just really happy with the fight that I managed today. It wasn't pretty, but it got the job done, and that's what matters.
Start the question over here.
Congratulations, Coco. Well played. Just how bad were the conditions on court? Because from where we sit, we never really feel the wind. So can you just describe to us what it was like on court? Was it kind of going one way or swirling? And, how difficult was it? Arena described the conditions as terrible.
Yeah, it was really difficult, especially like on the far end of the court. It was so hard to hit the ball and get it through the court, and then the other side, if you didn't accelerate, it would fly. It was really like my first round match. It felt very similar to that, so I knew what to expect. I didn't know if the roof was going to be open or closed to about like 40 minutes before the match, and after playing my last two matches indoor, it was definitely a different experience, and yeah, I knew it wasn't going to be easy for either of us.
Matt, and then Ben.
Well done, Coco.
Thanks.
So how is this one different than the first one in terms of like emotionally what you went through when it was over, what it's been like the last hour, and just sort of what it feels like, I guess, part of it? I mean, how is it the same, and how might it be different, and what does it do for you?
Yeah, obviously I think the first one was maybe more emotional, but I think this one was just harder because, you win one and you just don't want to get satisfied with just that one. So it was very difficult to match up. And I also felt like, this one was one I really wanted because I do think this was one of the tournaments that when I was younger, that I felt that I had the best shot of winning. So I just felt like if I went through my career and didn't get at least one of these, I would feel regrets and stuff. So today playing Irina, I was just like, I just got to go for it and try my best to get through the match. And yeah, that's what I did.
What's up? Welcome to GHET-TO Sports, Sports Talk with Street Flavor. Told you we're going to have a couple of specials in between the breaks of the hockey and basketball finals. And we had a great Saturday. Coco Golf has won the French Open. Her second Grand Slam title. You go, Coco. Now, this has been the first American to win the French Open women's in 15 years. 10 years. In 10 years. The last American to win it was Serena Williams. Now, that was in 2015. Now, Coco has won it in 2025. She said she had a dream that one day she will win the French Open. Because out of all the majors, she thought that she can, pressure came to it, win the French Open. That was a dream of hers. I think she had it in 2021. And she kept her dream alive and she won the French Open. Now, if my memory comes back to me, the Australian Open, another American won the Australian Open, Madison Keys. So now we have back-to-back American winners in the women's singles program for the Americans. Madison Keys won the Australian Open, first leg of the Grand Slam. Then Coco has won the second leg, which was the French Open. Next is Wimbledon, then the US Open. Can American women keep dominating in women's tennis? Can it happen? We got Madison and Coco. We don't give both of them their flowers now. Give them their flowers now. It was a great match for Coco. Down the first set, come back and take the next two to win the French Open, this Grand Slam. So let's see if the American women can keep it moving. We have two in a row, the Australian Open and the French Open. What will happen next in July? Okay, in the All English Club. Then back in America in Queens. Going forward, what will happen? Can the Americans keep it moving? And can finally a man and the men's singles, can we get a men's winner on the Americans' men's side? But we are happy to still dominate with the women's side. Coco, Madison, big up to both of y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Going forward. And I also told y'all, we in the NBA's final and everything like that. And we somehow, it's teamwork, teammates, and things like that that's happening right now that that we're seeing going forward. Now, I told you I had two guys to me in their heyday, coming off the Scottie and Jordan era, could have made a difference. It made a run. It made some noise if they stayed together. And family, I am talking about Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady. When they were with the Toronto Raptors, if they could have stayed together, put egos aside, they had that 1-2 punch. One could have played the 2, one could have played the 3, and they would have been hell on earth in the NBA. But sometimes, it comes down to it. Coaching and egos. I think, and the organization itself, Toronto, didn't know what to do. They needed an influx of fans and money, so they just went with the highlights. They didn't went with the overall goal of winning in the NBA. They wanted us to pack the stands. So they didn't understand the concept of giving these two guys a chance to feed off each other and do that 1-2 punch and dominate. They was too caught up in trying to capture their fan base in the market and didn't know where they was because they was a startup. They was a new team in the NBA, a new franchise. So they tried to just capture what they can instead of nurturing these two young men in that Pippen and Jordan concept and dominate. I got you some highlights to show these guys at their prime, at their peak. They would have been in trouble if they would have stayed together. So, let's get on to that. Like I said, we're going to big up Madison Keys, Coco Golf, women's tennis in the United States, and see if they can go farther. Let's see what happens in the next 2 legs of the Grand Slam, which is Wimbledon, the All-English Cup, all in white, and the U.S. Open that's going to be in Queens, in New York. So let's see what happens going forward with that. It's going to be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And we already talked about in football, Aaron Rodgers signed with Pittsburgh. He's going to be in mini camps. Mini camps has been opening this week. We will see. And we will see if there's any more movement with running backs. Cook for the Bills. Will he show up for minicamp? He wants to get paid. He's seen that Barkley got paid again by the Eagles, and King Henry got paid again by Baltimore. So he's thinking that I've been there for my team. I led my team in touchdown with 16 this past season. I'm coming off my rookie deal. I should get paid. Will Buffalo pay this young man? Okay? And we still got some running backs out there in free agency. Cleveland, your number 1 running back is a free agent. Or will you re-sign him? Or will he sign with someone else? Okay? That's a question. And we had the year of the running backs this past season. They was a difference. They made their name back. They took that off their shoulders and said, this is mine. And you saw what a running back can do in the NFL. Talking about, we decreased our market value. No, it was increased last year. Can it continue this year? Can the running back still get paid? 2 got paid, and 2 want to get paid right now. What will happen going forward? Would your team pick up a running back that needs it? Cleveland, re-sign yours. Give that quarterback that's with your team a helping hand. That will make a difference. And that what you will see where a team is ready and willing to win, or they're just playing around with the dollars that's in the NFL. I will talk to y'all soon. Peace.
He's up in North Carolina. I said, who is he? Oh, when she said Vincent, I said, Vince? Carter? I said, you gotta call him.
I remember my phone ringing. It was my grandma. I'm like, on the other line, I hear,
What up,
what's up, Carter?
Now, who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who jewels got pop, who mostly go shit down to the blue drop. The same old pimp, lace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee a million sales for the level up. You don't believe in Harlem World, nigga, double up. We don't play around, it's a bet, lay it down. Niggas didn't know me 91, bet they know me now. I'm the young Harlem nigga with the Goldie sound. Can't no PD, niggas hold me down. Cooler, school me to the game, now I know my duty. Stay humble, stay low, blow like booty. True pimp, niggas spin no dough on the booty. And when you yell, there go Mace, there go your cutie.
Two in a row. Madison Keys moves ahead. 4-3 final set.
My shit be popping out the record store as if it was a drug house. My lyrics bang like a cup of blood.